Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What you are about to witness is the absolute pinnacle of gaming YouTube. Nowhere on the planet will you find a better gaming YouTuber, I swear. And now, with your host, Jibba73, the DoubleEShow! Dude, can I have $5 now?
What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the DoubleEShow. It's Banished Wednesday with Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice mod. In this episode, we are going to build the market. We are going to put some housing in. We are going to build some surrounding buildings that are required for the market. We have the trading post getting stocked with goods. Actually, it looks like it is stocked with goods, so we're all set there. No, I'm going to close that. I'm going to unpause it and let them get working so they can build the market. Now let's take a quick look at the housing situation. We have 42 families, 38 homes. So we are going to build this first home right here. It is a country little house, and we are going to unpause it. And we'll put that over here. We are building a bunch of things. I am going to stop following the quarries for now. I am going to check out the fodder farm, the forester lodge, and lumber mill is making lumber from logs. How much you made so far? 138. Where you be? You're the one in town there. So you're making lumber from logs, and you're making firewood, which is topped off. Right on. So firewood is right there. That is at 552, topped off. I think we can, for now, turn you also to firewood. And then you'll go to full, because we should have plenty of lumber to take care of our existing lumber needs. Now, we're going to go, we're going to stop following you. We're going to go to this forester here, which is, I believe, set to just plant. He is. And that's all he has done is plant. Now, I'm going to switch him to cut and plant. I am going to put 2 people in there. We will up that to 8, and it looks like foresters. We have 8 of 8. Good to go. I can make them more efficient by adding in more foresters, but I do not require it. I have a student living over here. That is fine. I have this forester. They have 3 of 3. Actually, maybe that's a good call. So why don't I do that? Why don't I put 3 in here? That student will move out. That's 3, 6. That means that I have... where's forester over here? I've got 1 person over here, and all they're doing is cutting. Okay. I've got the florist, and all they are going to do is plant flowers. These are kind of overgrowing each other. It is what it is. I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to remove these trees. In fact, let me remove all resources. No, let's not do that, because I know what that means. Let's take the wild flowers from there, like that. We will take the wild food from there, like that. We will collect, no, where is it? Deadwood. There we go. We got some deadwood in there. Okay, so that's happening. Country little house slated to be built. My fodder farmer is right there, and he's making fodder and thatch. And then I've got my woodcutter here, and he's making firewood from fodder and thatch. So, doing okay. That'll keep the fuel going. We got the lumber, we got the, not lumber, but we got the wood coming in. The old pub needs, I've got lamb chops, I've got cabbage growing in there. I've got lamb, because I've got sheep, and sheep are making wool. they will eventually make lamb. Right? And then the last thing I'll need is ale, which I will make at a pub somewhere. This is the... Where is it? I'm looking for it. Oh. The perfumery. Right here. Okay. This is the tailor. Out of wool. I could... Well, let's take a quick look and see what I've got in inventory for leather. Oh, that's by quantity. I want it by name. Leather. I've got 24 leather. I've got no wool. Okay. So you can go make hide coats from leather for a bit. Right. Foundry needs iron ore. Okay, market is open. I am going to put one person in there. Okay. Nice to have the laborers. There. Where's this little house going? Right there. And right there. Okay. And that should take care of my housing. Because it needs 6 housing for 6. That's 3. That should take care of that. Let's come over here to the market. And there is my market there. Looking pretty sharp. Now I've got house there. And that's a country little house. So if I come in here, go housing. And country little house too. If I do this, or like that, and pause, and do country little house, or like this, and pause. Come over here and I do country little house like this and pause, and lastly take this country little house and go like this and pause. We have ourselves a nice little suburb right around the market. And then I can start to look at what I'm going to do with this suburban area. I think I want to put in a tailor. So let's come in. Well, let's see what we got. We've got salt mine, candle maker. I could put in a candle maker over here. I could put in the candle maker. What's the candle maker building look like? Come here. Rotate it around. Oh, it's a nice building too. So I could come in and put the candle maker in like this. One off the road like that. So that'll make 2 candle makers and the perfumery. And then glass maker, kiln, no, perfumery, florist, a malt house. Oh, that is attractive as well. One off the road, right? We'll do that right there, but you will get paused, and we can close down the paused ones, right? We'll know they're paused because they got big old pause icons next to them. And then come in here to the road, and we'll come out 20, and we'll come out 19, 20 because I actually started from there. So that road will come out 20. This road will come out 20. Right? Because in the next couple of weeks, the dock set will be ready to be built, and we can start building dock stuff out here. What do we got in here? Just the 2 people working there. Right on. Okay. Yeah, and they're loaded up. So right now we've got, that's 500. That's some 14 and 35 is 1750. So that's 2350. And that's 250 is 400, so that's 2750. We've got some gold, we got some fish, so we got about maybe around 4 grand in here. So that's not too bad. Now let's come over this way and continue to look at Red Ketchup's things. So that's the malt house, stables, fodder farm. No, thank you. I could do the medieval bakery on this side, which I think I will put just like this, one off the road. I'm gonna go right here and go one off the road. And you will be paused because I need to do some copper for that. Let's see, butcher, greenhouse, water well. Since I'm not putting anything in here, I could do, that's a water tower. I could do a water well here, right on the corner, or I could do it here. I like that idea better. I'm gonna do it right there. I'm gonna put a well there. I know it's relatively close to the water, but we got a lot of stuff that's going in here. Alright, and then the old creamery, or the red creamery. Ooh, red creamery is huge. The old smokery. The old smokery. Looks like that. Could go rotate it around. One off the road there. I can put that in like this. I can set it back by 1. That I will do. And you will be paused. Close you down. Oop, little flicker there. Old saltery. Old drying shack. I don't like the drying shack. I don't like the saltery. Maybe I will put the old creamery in here. Come off the road by 1. Right there. And you... you can be built. We'll leave you to be built. So there you go. So we got 70 build items. We'll go 1, 2, 3. So that'll flesh out the suburban market. These are more, I want to say this is more rural, but it's really not. I've got a couple of suburbs is basically what I have. Let's see. I'm topped out on tools. Let's take the tool limit and up it to 400. Keep the tools going. While you're waiting for iron ore, I could have you making copper. Whoops. Close that right here. Inventory. How much copper ore do I have? Copper ore, 22. Eek. Well, let's have you make some copper for now anyhow, until you run out of that. And let's take a look over here. This is the random quarry, and it's getting gold and copper ore. Very good. That'll work. And in this trader, what was the inventory I said for gold ore? Gold ore, 50. Okay. Yeah, so they'll keep bringing it in as it's dug up over here. So that's the random one. And then I've got over here, I've got this mine doing iron. Pulling iron out of the ground. I got this one doing stone. And they're pulling stone out of the ground. And we're doing okay on both. I got my sheep farm over here. And they're doing wool. 18 last season. But the sheep are growing, so, you know, it is what it is. Then over here, I've got my pasture of bison full, and they're giving me mountain oysters, leather, bison meat, and fertilizer, which is awesome. How are we doing in school here? We've got 16 students. I got a trader coming. Looks like the trader's coming down here. What speed am I actually playing on? 2 times, okay. Trader's coming down here. It'll be the first trader at the dock. So both those greenhouses are being built, right? They have everything but the lumber. And then the little country house, waiting on lumber. Waiting on lumber. Got some lumber. And got some lumber. So let's do it like this. Let's move these down. And like that. Okay. So let's see what you brought, trader guy. Got smoked poultry, boar, cake, roast chicken, cabbage seeds, and roast pheasant. Orders. I can get all kinds of seeds from you. And then I can get all kinds of foods from you. And then it looks like I can get some tools, firewood, gold ore, iron ore. Looking to see if I can get materials. Let's see, silver ore, salt, steel tools, stone, iron tools, yogurt. No, you know what? You're good. I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for coming. Nice to see my first trader in town. Yeah, I was looking to see what kind of resources I might get from them, and it doesn't look like I'm getting anything from them. So that country little house, yeah. So let's take a look. How much lumber do I have? I'm down to 0 lumber. So they use that elsewhere pretty darn fast. Let's go back to lumber. Oh, somebody died. Okay, I'm gonna take a builder out. I want to keep with 10 laborers. I'm gonna take another builder out, and I'm gonna put a second person in here. And somebody died of old age. Okay, well that makes sense. So there you go. Alright, so you go back to making lumber. Let's look at the overview. 42 families, 38 homes. Waiting on these little houses to be built. Where are you at? Which one are you? You're there? Okay, let's come in here. Let's throw priority on you. Because you have mostly everything you need. You're just waiting on 6 pieces of lumber. Right on. Alright, so we're progressing nicely. This one's got 5 graves in it. This one's got 15 graves in it. But look at the graveyards. Very nice. Keeps the happiness up. Speaking of which, 4.5 stars for average happiness. Not bad. 4.5 for health. Again, not bad. I got another trader. This one will be over at the seeds. Yep. What have you got? You've got apple seeds. I know I asked you to bring them. But, let's go. Inventory. Gold ore. I only asked for 25. Okay. So we'll leave that in there. Yeah, you know, I'm going to have to say no. I'm going to dismiss you. You will come down to 1. Yeah. I'm gonna have to let that go. This looks so good over here. You're doing good making hide coats from the leather. Right on. How much have you actually made, actually? 16 hide coats. And we've got no stored clothing. So, definitely need another tailor. So, let's come over here. That's the candle maker. That's the malt house. Over here is the medieval baker. So, maybe I could put the tailor in. Where is it? Here. We'll put the tailor in. Or I can put it in like that. And it'll fit. I think I will do that. Boom. And I will pause you for the time being. Yeah. Okay. So we've got a bunch of houses queued up to build. We'll throw you over there as well. Yeah. And right now we're working on the old creamery. Which, I don't have milk cows. But, you know what? Let's pause you for a second. Because you might be taking lumber away from the houses. So cute. Such a cute house right there. And I built those here as well. So, yeah. And that greenhouse just... How are we doing for glass, actually? Inventory, before I end this. We have 43 glass. We got 198 glassware. Click. Where's my glass maker? Here's my glass maker. You are making glass from sand. And you are pumping it out. Right on. Listen, if you like what you're watching, hit that like and subscribe button down below. Tell your family, tell your friends. If you have any suggestions what you think I should do here in Red River Valley, put them in the comments below, because I do read them. And with that, I will catch you next Wednesday for another episode of Banished with Red Ketchup's Editor's Choice Mod. Peace.
That was a failure of epic proportions. Unacceptable.